Your scale didn't betray you. It just told you the truth in a language you don't speak yet. If you're doing keto or carnivore and your weight loss suddenly stops, most people panic and assume it's not working. But what's often happening isn't a stall. It's something I call a weight loss pause. A pause is when your body temporarily slows the scale drop while it's busy doing other work behind the scenes. Hormone adjustments, fluid shifts, tissue repair, stress calibration, and yes, sometimes building or protecting muscle. So today, I'm going to explain what a weight loss pause is, why it's common on keto and carnivore, and how to tell the difference between a pause and a true stall. Because your body isn't a simple calculator. It's a survival machine with a PhD in keeping you alive. Let's start with the basic definition. A weight loss pause is a period, usually days to a few weeks, where scale weight stays the same or fluctuates up and down, even though body composition may still be improving. A true stall is when the scale weight and measurements stop changing for a longer stretch, typically several weeks, and there's no evidence of body recomposition. But here's the key. Fat loss and weight loss are not the same thing. Fat loss is what you want. Weight loss is what the scale reports. And the scale is easily distracted. It's like a toddler. It sees water and screams, weight gain, even if you're burning fat beautifully. So why do weight loss pauses happen, especially with keto and carnivore? Reason number one, water and glycogen shifts. When you cut carbs, your body uses stored glycogen. Glycogen binds water. So early keto weight loss is often dramatic because you lose glycogen and water quickly. But later on, your body may temporarily hold on to more water for totally normal reasons, like sodium changes, workouts, inflammation, stress, sleep debt, hormones, even travel. So you can be losing fat while your body is quietly holding water like it's prepping for a drought. Reason number two, your fat cells don't just deflate, they remodel. When you lose fat, fat cells shrink, but they don't instantly disappear. There's a remodeling process happening. Your body is moving fats around, processing them through the liver, changing signaling molecules like leptin and adiponectin, and adjusting how those fat cells behave. Sometimes during this renovation, scale weight doesn't move. And trust me, renovations always take longer than expected. Reason number three, stress hormones and the water weight illusion. If you're under stress, mental stress, poor sleep, overtraining, undereating, cortisol can rise. Cortisol doesn't magically create fat overnight, but it can absolutely increase water retention and change how your body uses fuel short term. So your scale might flatline, not because you're failing, but because your body is saying, we're not going to feel unsafe while you're trying to shrink me. That's why the root cause matters. You're not just managing calories, you're managing signals. Reason number four, metabolic adaptation is real, but it's not always bad. Your body adapts when it becomes lighter. A smaller body burns fewer calories to move around and stay alive. That's normal physics and biology. But on keto and carnivore, many people get appetite regulation improvements, and sometimes they accidentally eat too little for too long. If you're chronically underfueling, your body can downshift. Reduce NEAT, meaning you move less without noticing, lower thyroid conversion in some cases, disrupted sleep, and increased cravings. So the pause can be your body saying, hey, can we not do famine for a few weeks? Reason number five, recomposition. Losing fat while maintaining or gaining muscle, especially if you're lifting, walking more, or just getting healthier overall. You might be losing inches while the scale stays stubborn. Muscle is denser than fat, and inflammation from training can temporarily increase water retention in muscle tissue as it repairs. So you look better, your clothes fit better, but the scale is acting like it didn't get the memo. It did, it's just dramatic. Now, how do you tell a weight loss pause from a true stall? Here are a few clues that you're in a pause and not stuck. If your waist measurement is shrinking, if your clothes fit looser, if your face looks leaner, if your strength is improving, if your hunger is controlled and energy is better, if your sleep is improving, if your blood sugar is trending down, if your cravings are calmer, that's progress. That's fat loss or metabolic healing, even if the scale is boring right now. Now, what causes a true stall? Usually it's one of these: hidden calories from keto treats, nuts, dairy or liquid calories, too many extras like fat bombs, cream and coffee, constant snacking, portion creep, especially with energy-dense foods like cheese and fatty meats, low protein for your goals, too little movement, NEAT collapses when people diet hard, or stress and sleep issues that keep cortisol high and recovery low. And yes, sometimes you're simply at a point where your body needs a new signal, more protein, fewer extras, better sleep, more steps, or strength training. So what should you do during a weight loss pause? Step 1, don't panic and change everything. Most people respond to a pause by doing the worst possible thing. They slash food, add cardio, stress themselves out, and then wonder why nothing improves. Remember, your body responds to calm, consistent signals. Step 2, tighten the basics for 7 to 14 days. Not forever, just as a reset. Prioritize protein at meals. Keep carbs low if you're keto or carnivore. Watch the calorie camouflage foods like heavy cream, cheese, nuts, constant snacking. Hydrate and salt appropriately. Walk daily, even 20 to 30 minutes help. Lift something a couple of times a week if you can. Step 3, sleep like it's your job, because fat loss is not just food. It's hormones, recovery, and nervous system safety. Step 4, measure more than your weight. Use waist measurement, progress photos, how clothes fit, energy, cravings, glucose trends if you track them, because the scale is one instrument in an orchestra, and it's not even the conductor. Let me end with this. A weight loss pause doesn't mean your body is broken. Sometimes it means your body is healing, recalibrating, or protecting you while it adapts to a new normal. If you've spent years in insulin resistance, inflammation, stress, and poor sleep, your body might take a moment and say, okay, I believe you now. Keep going. So if you're in a pause, stay steady, stay consistent, and remember, the scale is reporting weight. Your body is writing a story. And in keto and carnivore, the story is often metabolic repair first. Then the dramatic fat loss chapter hits right after. I'll see you in the next video.